Texas is not being lenient with nobody. They making examples out of everybody that comes there and think that they're above the law because they got a little chicken. Straight up. San Diego, California. Federal probation supervisors in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of California are asking a judge to consider revoking rapper Boosie's supervised release. Boosie, whose real name is Torres Hatch, was convicted of being a felon in possession of a firearm and ammunition. He was sentenced to 10 days of time served in order to serve 3 years of supervised release. Supervised release allows offenders to live in the community while on court order supervision. The person must still follow conditions set by the judge or they run the risk of returning to prison. Probation supervisors wrote that Boosie, 43, was recently involved in a criminal case in Texas in violation of the condition of his supervised release that required him not to pick up any new charges. Court docket state security guard was escorting a woman outside of a Houston area nightclub on May 2026 when he was hit over the head with an object and felt blood dripping from his head. The security guard told investigators he turned and saw Boosie holding a broken hookah base, leading the guard to believe Boosie smashed him over his head, according to court records. The injury required 8 staples. The second guard told investigators he also witnessed the incident, according to court records. So you got 2 people that witnessed the incident, the one that was a victim and the other person that was right there, and both of them were security guard. Investigators said Boosie left the scene before they could speak with him. A warrant was issued for aggravated assault. Boosie appeared in court in early June and was granted an $85,000 bond. He is set to return to court on the charge in September, but he got to go back to court in July. He got to go back July 10th because they want to violate his probation. Probation supervisor in California added that Boosie was in Houston without prior permission from the court. And he was there without permission? Okay. The alleged Boosie was a headliner at Dome nightclub without requesting approval from his probation officer, a required condition of his supervised release. Result from a drug test also showed Boosie test positive for cannabis in January 2026, according to probation supervisor. Court documents note that rapper extensive criminal history, which includes conviction for assault, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest. Unfortunately, the defendant has failed to capitalize on the opportunity afforded by the court, states a federal sentence recommendation within weeks after starting supervision. He exhibited a pattern of non-compliance, and he has failed to adhere to the most basic monitoring restrictions. His conduct demonstrates a disregard for the court's authorities and unwillingness to comply with the expectations established to facilitate a successful transition to the community. Additionally, his history reflects long-standing involvement in criminal lifestyle beginning at a young age. This lifestyle has continued to expose him to a high-risk situation and criminogenic influences, including violence, weapons possession, antisocial peer association, and illegal substance abuse. Probation supervisors recommended Boosie serve 18 months in prison to be served consecutively with whatever sentence is handed down in the Texas case. Probation supervisor further recommended Boosie serve another 18 months of supervised release after he is released from prison. Probation supervisors are also asking that the court force Boosie to comply with any court order request to search him or his property. California Judge Kathy Ann Benachavigo declined to issue a bench warrant for Boosie's arrest, but did issue a summons for Boosie to appear before July 10th. Benachavigo presides over Boosie's original gun case. The rapper admitted he knowingly possessed a loaded Glock 19 pistol. Officers in San Diego wrote that they caught Boosie with the gun as he was filming a music video, and someone present at the shoot was filming an Instagram live stream. Hatch is barred from possessing firearm because of his 2011 felony conviction for possession with an intent to distribute Schedule 1 and Schedule 2 substances in East Baton Rouge, Paris, as well as a 2011 conviction for illegal contraband to and from penal institution and criminal conspiracy to incite a felony in East Baton Rouge, Paris. Hey, listen. Boosie might be in trouble too. Boosie might be in trouble too. Like, they gave Boosie an out by letting him get probation. We don't know how he got it when he was supposed to do a year and a day, but somehow he received probation, and he really took it for granted. Hey, man, you gotta value those outs, man. If you were granted probation in the situation and you know you was guilty and you said too much in that situation, but you was granted probation, you gonna go out here and get yourself into something. See, it's like I got a different mind state on probation. If I'm on probation, I want to walk light so I don't piss the ground off. That's the type of shit that I'm on. You hear me? On probation, you supposed to be walking light so you do not piss the ground off. Straight up. These niggas be going around having the ground hot because they think they got the bag. And prosecutors know these dudes gonna go mess up again. They niggas without common sense. Straight up. They think because they got some money. This is why people in the world gotta understand, just because people are rich and famous does not make them people to look up to. A lot of people want to look up to the celebrities, the rappers, because they rich and famous. They are the worst people to look up to because a lot of them don't even have common sense. Straight up, Boosie was supposed to be moving accordingly, making sure that he doesn't put himself in a situation to violate his probation. You got probation for 3 years and you acting like you don't. And the crazy thing is, it's only been a couple months he been on probation. You ain't even make it on probation for a whole ace yet. You done had dirty yarns. Now you done caught a case. Hey, listen. Boosie playing. And he playing with the wrong people. These people was like not examples for the youth, man. You know, and Boosie want the youth to still do crazy shit. He on the internet talking about he want the youth to do crazy shit. Yeah, I ain't saying F the streets and this what I come with, and yeah, that's his fan base. Straight up, that's his fan base. He want them to crash out to continue to put money in his pocket. He don't want to give them the game to elevate because he really don't got the game. It's crazy. But they got a place for you. Straight up. They got a place for you. And that place is probably somewhere the nigga ain't gonna want to be. You know what I'm saying? And hey, listen, too's much. That's a fact. Boosie do be playing with God. oh, God got this and God got me and my God. But you out here doing goofy shit. You out here doing goofy shit. And furthermore, if you claim to be so paid, why you keep going to these hole in the wall places? Why you keep doing shows at the hole in the wall? If you bag like that, see, people that understand about the streets, certain environments bring that kind of energy. You go in the hole in the wall spots where you must ain't got the right security. The club ain't got the right security. Security ain't like it's supposed to be. And these type of situations are occurring whereas though you having problems. Now, I don't want to go there right now. Let me get off probation. So at least I can have a fight for myself. If you still on probation and you going to these hole in the walls where, you know, you got people that's ready to crash out and do certain shit, you jeopardizing yourself. I ain't jeopardizing myself knowing I'm on probation and I got something bigger over my head and you claiming to already had a bag. That shit don't even make sense. Jeopardizing yourself for what? A couple dollars? Now, let's just be real, right? Boosie went to California, San Diego, for $15,000. Jeopardized himself, got the strap on him. Now you got 3 years of probation. You go to the hole in the wall when you should have had that year. You should have did a year and a day. But you got 3 years probation. Now you jeopardize yourself. You go to the hole in the wall and shit go left. Somebody get cracked over the head with the hookah, right? They need 8 stitches and they saying you did it. They saying you did it now. Come on now. They saying you did it. And you on probation. That shit crazy. It don't even make no sense. It don't make no sense. I know I would be stepping light. Facts. Making sure, oh, let me stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that super chat, bro. Boosie a clown, because if anyone know how it feels to live on death row and come home, he does. But instead, he's showing a positive image. Instead of showing a positive image, he want to be a clown. You know, that is crazy, though. Boy been on death row, and you come home and act like you still with the street shit. Some people don't value they out. Real shit. Some people don't value they out until it's too late. And then when it's too late, you wish you had that out. Yeah. So, you know, maybe he got to learn the hard way. Real shit. Maybe he really got to learn like the hard way. You know, he got to feel it. You know, judge gave him the out with the probation. Forever how it happened with the 3 years. You know, then they make a nigga sit down. Then the nigga be saying, I'm going to do right. Why couldn't you do right when you got the out the first time? Why couldn't you take advantage of you having the out the first time and understanding that your life literally was on the line? Come on, man. Yeah, it's like, I don't even like feel sorry for these dudes, man. You know, when you got a situation that might occur, of course, you know, as, you know, a human, you might say, damn, man, I hope things work out for bro. But these niggas is doing repeated dumb shit. They are in position to change lives for people and they doing dumb shit. It's like you ain't got nothing else to do but catch a case. Hold up. Nah. Think better. Nah, I ain't going to that club, bro. Nah, I'm good right now. I'm on probation. How you gonna fight a case on federal probation? How you gonna put yourself in that situation? You know, now they saying they got witnesses. If the witnesses is going to testify because they made statements, this why Boosie got charged, because of the statements that the witnesses made. If they're going to testify against Boosie, come on, man. And let's just be real. It ain't back in the day. Back in the day, you could pay the witnesses off. All right, I'm going to give them a couple dollars. Now, it's like, don't go over there tampering with the witnesses. Real shit. Don't go over there tampering with the witnesses now, because you going to get another charge. Shit crazy. And they got it on video. Man, they gonna give Boosie some damn time, man. And the prosecutors, they asking for 18 months and then still putting back on 18 months of probation. Yeah, for that violation, they want 18 months and 18 months of probation to go after whatever case he got going on and what he get with the case. Man, they not playing in Texas. I don't know why these boys keep going to Texas thinking shit sweet. Yeah, hell no. Yeah, if I'm going to Texas, like, you know, this is how I think. If I'm going to Texas, I'm walking light just because I see so much shit going on in Texas. If I go to Texas anytime soon, I'm walking light. It's too much going on. It's too much going on. Yeah. You go to Texas thinking that you bigger than the program. They gonna show you. All right, we're gonna lay your ass down. Straight up. Yeah, they got a couple of cases that, you know, is going on. And we're going to see how they play out. You know, we're going to see how the case play out with Boosie. We're going to see how the case play out with Pooh Shiesty. Yeah, we're going to see how these cases play out. All-Star JR. We're going to see how these cases play out. Yeah, nah. You know, it's like, I'm the type of person, I take a sign from that. Yeah. People that are entertainers, rappers, they supposed to be paying attention to those signs. Oh, yeah. Going to Texas, I got to move light. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got to move light. It's too much going on. You know? I got to let some things go. Nah, I'm going to let this one go. Yeah, I ain't going there. It's cool. You know, see, niggas be having so much pride, right? They can't say, nah, I ain't gonna do that. Niggas start saying, oh, you don't want to come here because you scared. Nah, nigga. I don't want to catch a case. Now I catch a case, I'm the one that's looking like a fool. Not you. You ain't looking like a fool. I'm looking like a fool because I caught the case. Now everybody said, why you do this? When I should have just stayed away from there. Nah. I ain't going, nigga. You hear me? I ain't going. Facts. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button.